this is Stray Passer, and I just had an idea, actually, a rant, actually, that I want to discuss, and this is based on what I went through yesterday when I went to on Christmas to see The Wolf of Wall Street. Most people know that, or I think most people know that the movie is like over it's about 3 hours. You know, it's a long movie, but it was a great movie, by the way, one of the best I've seen in the year. But my rant is basically about the trailers. Now, don't get me wrong, I love trailers, going to the movies and seeing trailers for movies that are coming out, so you know what's coming and what you want to see and everything else. And I like seeing trailers on the big screen, like everybody else. But my rant was, now this movie was, of course, supposed to start, 11 o'clock. That's the time. But of course, we know it doesn't start at 11 o'clock because they have to show trailers before this. But I actually, I usually, what I do is, let me explain my ritual. I usually time it. I know this is kind of weird, maybe, but I usually time it that I usually get up and go to the restroom, like, I think within 5 minutes of the starting time. I get there half an hour early so I can get a good seat, of course. And then I usually go to the restroom within 5 minutes of the time that the movie is going to start. Like, say, start at 11, I get up like 10:55 and go to and use the restroom and then come back. So that way I know I'll be good. I'm usually good, until the movie ends. I don't have to get up because I hate getting up during a movie. I don't want to go to the restroom and miss something in a movie, especially if it's a good movie and you're into it and I don't want to break the concentration and see something and then miss something. So usually, I usually can time it pretty much, where like I said, within 5 minutes of the start time, and then, you see the trailers and then you see the movie, and I'm usually good that way. But yesterday was intolerable, okay? It was, I looked at my watch on purpose because the movie was supposed to start at 11 o'clock, of course, but it's they have to show previews. But between the crappy AMC thing where they show the stupid bear and the people driving, the red creatures driving in the car and all that stuff, and say AMC theaters, I know you got to put up with that. So even though it's really annoying, okay, but you have to put up with that. And then, but I actually timed it. Like I said, I looked at my watch. And the time the movie started, it was 11:23. So basically, we got about 20 minutes worth of previews. 20 or 21, because that stupid AMC thing that tells you that movies, AMC theaters and all that stuff, and turn off your phone and all that crap. And then they come back again after the trailers, after the long ass trailers, and they show another little BS AMC thing before the movie starts. And it was actually 23. Well, it was 23 minutes. I'm going to count that AMC intro and outro thing, but it actually was 23 minutes before the movie actually started. A 3-hour movie, you got about 20 minutes worth of freaking previews. It's freaking insane. Okay, they should show maximum four trailers. Okay, before you start the movie. Okay, maybe less if you can, or maybe 3, and then start the movie. You don't need to see 20 minutes worth of previews. That's insane. Okay, and another thing, Monument Men, the George Clooney movie that's going to come out in February. Every time I go to a movie, I keep seeing the trailer and the behind the scenes thing. It got me to the point where I don't even want to see the movie now because they basically keep showing it all the time. Okay, and I'm it's a good historical thing that happened, but I'm sick of it because it keeps showing it all that freaking time. Okay, and that's what really got me sick of 21 Jump Street before it came out. I didn't go see it in the theater because they kept showing it. Every time I went to the theater, they kept shoving it basically in your face, and I got to a point where I didn't want to see it. And then it was only months later down the line that I actually saw, I bought the movie and watched it and enjoyed it. But the way they kept barraging you, and that's the same thing they're doing with Monument Men. They're basically barraging me with the commercials for Monument Men to the point where they're making me hate George Clooney. I can't stand it. But like I said, but anyway, back to the trailer thing. There's no reason in the world you should get 20 minutes worth of the trailers. That's beyond stupid and just a waste of time, okay? So please, movie theaters, if there's anybody that controls the movie theater, please, I don't mind if you get there like a half hour before the movie starts and they show, the behind the scenes or making of the movies or TV shows and stuff so you get to know what's coming up on TV. I don't mind that because that keeps you entertained rather than have a blank screen and music and stuff. I don't mind the AMC first look or whatever. I don't mind that. That takes up the time. while you're sitting there waiting for the movie to start. You know, where you get your good seat. That's why you get there a half hour early, and you get to see, keep you occupied before the trailer start. Rather than I would say the movie before the trailer start. Okay, but there's no reason in the world to see 20 minutes worth of trailers. That was absolutely retarded for a 3-hour movie. That you get okay, start the movie. The movie's 3 hours. You know, they should just start the movie off at 11 o'clock exactly, especially if it's a 3-hour movie. Just start the movie at 11. Screw the trailers, okay, for 3-hour movies, okay. But there should be no more than 4 trailers maximum, okay. No reason in the world that the movies that you should see over 10 minutes worth of trailers. That's absolutely ridiculous. And 20 minutes, 21 minutes for what I saw yesterday was absolutely ridiculous. That was beyond ridiculous. Okay, that was just made me want to pull my hair out. Because I really literally looked at my watch to make sure. It was 11:23 exactly before the movie started. You know, Wolf of Wall Street started, and I said, "Come on, this is freaking ridiculous." So basically, you could have waited outside and then came in, or been late, and you wouldn't have missed anything. But and that's another thing. Why would people come to a movie? Why would you come? I know this rant is kind of drifting off to other things, but I'm going to drift off. Why would you come to a movie, especially if you know the movie starts at 11 o'clock, and you know everybody wants to see it, especially Christmas Day. You know people go out on Christmas Day, and this movie is coming out Christmas Day. It's a popular movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Why would freak would you come at 11 o'clock to try to get a good seat and then come up and, these people, they kill me. They come and they start looking up there like looking for seats. No, of course there's no seats because you freaking idiot. You get there a half hour before. Don't get there. Don't come there. The movie's supposed to start at 11. We know movies don't start at 11 because you get this freaking trailers before. But why would you come at 11 o'clock to see an 11 o'clock movie? You know you're supposed to get there at least a half hour early to get, or at least 15 minutes. I say that's the latest you should get there. 15 minutes before the movie starts. So that way you can get a decent seat. But you're never going to get a decent seat if you come 11 o'clock to an 11 o'clock movie. Basically all you're going to do is spend your time walking up and down. First, that's what everybody does. They walk all the way to the back to look around and see that there's no seats, and then they got to walk right back down. Okay, you're wasting your time. I see that all the time, and I want to tell people, why are you even looking up there? Just turn around and go down in front, and now you're gonna sit in front when you're gonna be blind, when you're gonna creak your neck looking at the screen from this spot because you came late, because you came freaking late. It's stupid. So I know this rant had disintegrated. I'll probably call this rant the trailer. The never-ending trailers, the movie theater rant. Okay, I'll put it that way. Let's call this the movie theater rant. And I'm serious about Monument Men. They keep shoving it down your throat. And, it looked interesting the first time I saw it, but then the 15 other times I've seen it since I've gone to every movie that I've seen, I keep seeing a freaking commercial for Monument Men. It makes me not want to see it, okay? Okay, less is more, okay? I don't want to see the movie. Don't come out until February, but it get to the point where every time I see it, my eyes roll in the back of my head. And I'm thinking I'm about to pass out. Okay, it's really making me hate George Clooney. Okay, I know he wrote and directed this movie, and it's it's an important historical thing, but it's really making me hate it because they keep preaching to you about the movie that's coming out. All these great, I can't stand it anymore. Okay, so that's my rant. Let me know what you think of my rant. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.